Then, about 2,700 years ago, as the great civilization of Greece was growing in influence, and not long before the first Olympic Games would take place here in ancient Olympia, an unusual hunting and gathering tribe called the Anasazi started to establish permanent settlements all across this landscape, not far from where the borders of Utah, Colorado, New Mexico, and Arizona meet. By building these simple communities, the Anasazi people had unknowingly taken the first step in the creation of a marvelous new civilization that over the next 18 centuries would build the largest and most fantastic of our prehistoric cities. The Anasazi abandoned their old nomadic way of life because they had started to farm. For they had realized that agriculture could provide them with a more dependable supply of food than hunting and gathering. At first, they raised only corn, but later they farmed squash and beans as well, using seeds from plants originally domesticated in Mexico. Because farming tied them to a single location, it made sense for them to build permanent homes for themselves, and so they constructed small villages and caves near their fields. But farming brought other changes as well. For example, Anasazi women now spent quite a lot of their time grinding the dried corn into flour. Even though they still continued to crush wild fruits and berries to add to the stews of meat and corn flour that were the mainstays of their diet. And because at this time the Anasazi made no pottery objects, but wove fibers from yucca plants into the sturdy baskets that they used every day, archaeologists refer to this period of their development as the basket maker stage.